Uncle Go Clips. Tell us how the official Killarney app started and what you're kind of doing with it, and where where do you see it going in the future?
Okay, absolutely. So we started it 3 years ago. Sort of happened together when we moved here, and also the correlation of running the B&B and the tourism industry. Obviously, 3 years ago is a very different time, and the economy and traveling was Killarney itself was bringing about 1.1 million people annually, which was a huge stat. And so that was huge when we were talking to businesses about the potential of being on an online platform. Now, the idea originally came from Jonathan, who has a business and tourism background as well. And he and I were traveling in Italy, and we saw this we're in a small little town, and like, hey, download this app for our beautiful little town. And we're like, he said, why don't we have this for Killarney? And I said, I agree. And then this is where the idea came to start developing one. So together, him and I spent many hours working on the back end of the official Killarney app and developing it, putting on how to get around, your attractions, where to eat, where to stay, from parking, from an ATM machine to get out your money, to explore, to hidden gems, and then also components about leaving no trace, because we are nestled beside a beautiful national park. So having that respect and that responsibility of when you're going out and traveling, you're also making sure you're taking things back with you. You are being mindful of where you're going. You're not throwing your litter with, wherever you're going. And maybe you're picking up someone else's litter, and just being that responsible person when you're out in nature, because this is it's a picturesque location, and people come for that beauty, right? There's something about it. And that's why through our Instagram page, we've gained, it's crazy to see like the last 3 years of development of it, how it's grown. And now we're at, I think, 6K, where it was just visual platform showing travelers' adventures, retagging where they're going to eat, where they're going to hike or kayak, or any type of adventures they were doing. They would tag the official Killarney app, and then we reshare it. And not only that, we'd be supporting businesses. So the businesses would tell us, there's a special event going on, or there is, and it's just something that they wanted to promote. And our goal was to help promote them, right? The app was built for the businesses, is built for the town, and was built for the travelers and locals who wanted to stay connected. And ultimately, that was the goal. And we're so grateful, because now 3 years later, and working with businesses like, for example, the Europe Hotel and Resort, which is a 5-star beautiful hotel here in Killarney, a must-see. And it was working with them initially, one of the first partners on the app, and working with other names such as J.M. Reedy's, which is a very popular cafe and bar. And it's just this culture of having very known businesses that have this reputation to work together with a startup it was enduring, and it was just one of those things where just having their support meant a lot. Especially, I was the one going out and sort of meeting them and introducing them. So when I was calling, some of the questions were like, are you even living in Ireland? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a Canadian expat, so I had to really build that rapport with the businesses and showing them that I was coming from a whole different perspective. I was a traveler. I was a traveler in their town, and saying, this is what I value, and this is what I see so much potential. And that's why being online and being on the app was so important for them to be on. And not only that, we do sort of promotions on the app itself and then on Instagram. So it sort of went to, 2-in-1 and how we connected with them. But it's been a phenomenal journey, and I have I think a learning experience as well, because again, you're dealing with people's online presence, and you want to show them in the best interest. Mm-hmm. And it's just making those connections right and showing that we are backing them. And that's what it was about. Now, during COVID, things changed. And we decided that when we all closed down, and being in the hospitality industry and providing a service, we closed, and we were closed for about 5 months. And we realized supporting Killarney wasn't big enough. And that's when Jonathan and I said, okay, we need to transform and rebrand the app to the official Kerry App. And that's just happening now in the past couple of months, that we've just sort of trickling out the information to the businesses, connecting with the chambers around Kerry, and letting them know that we are expanding this app to, again, grow the community and grow the online platform. And we're not only building it for now, but we're building it for the future, because we know COVID is with us, but we know that if we can keep our customers informed, if we can let them know what to expect on their travels, where they're going, may it be just visitors, may it be staycationers, may it be, eventually down the line when things are safer for others to come into Ireland, or vice versa, us going out. But the case is that it's for the future, and having that online presence and clarity for your customers of where they're going to be going and what they're going to be expecting when they're coming in is so adamant and so important. So we're so excited to be rebranding to the official Kerry App, and right now it's just about just making those deeper connections with the town councils and chambers, and also the businesses that are encompassed in those things too.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.